The cost of college continues to climb, but a recent report from Colorado's higher education department says it's worth it. But of course, not everyone agrees.
Yeah, over the past decade, the cost of a four-year public institution has gone up 68%. About a quarter of young millennials say that they're putting off going to college because it's just too expensive. And 73% of Gen Z, that's the group starting college just now, said that they would like to find some cheaper options.
So all new this half hour, we're taking a 360 look at whether people think the cost of college is worth it.
Normally I'm here at 1.
21-year-old Hope Haynes spends most days right here.
Really good hair to wash.
Styling hair in a salon.
I had to pay for school myself, and I was like, the schools I was looking at was like $60,000 a year, and I was like, that's not really an option.
Her friends spend most days in college, but she has no regrets about not going.
Just our lives look so
In
different.
fact, she's doing great.
Me and my husband are buying a house, and I feel like most people my age, that's not even an option.
Others say college is still the best, most direct path to a good career that pays well. Let's take a 360 look at the simple question that's not so simple. Is college worth it?
Personally, I don't really think it is.
Going back to Hope, like many teens right out of high school.
I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Instead of racking debt on a degree she didn't know if she wanted, Hope went to a one-year cosmetology school.
When I told people I was going to go to cosmetology school, they were like, well, why? Well, do you really think you'll be good at that? Oh, you're just going to cut hair?
She walked away with no debt and a job offer even before she got her certificate.
People kind of look down on you about it. But now the same people who said those things to me are like, wow, I can't believe how good you're doing.
If trade school isn't for you, maybe your cubicle becomes a cockpit.
College was not for me.
Military recruiter Michael Daughtry enlisted right out of high school and now recruits other high schoolers to take his path.
I can see that there are a lot of kids today where they don't know what they want to do next, and they think college is their correct step, but it's not always the step for them.
The biggest wins for him to get more time to figure out what you want to do, learn hands-on life skills, and then the military pays for you to go to college.
Greatest thing about the Army for me was that I got both my degrees and I haven't paid a cent.
Already have debt? Well, they're offering a $65,000 signing bonus to pay it off.
The messaging is you have to go to college. College isn't the end-all be-all. There's so many more things that I can do and so many different ways that I can go about my career.
But the state of Colorado just published a new report on the college investment. Researchers found bachelor's degrees in STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and math, are bringing in the biggest returns. A decade out, graduates earn a median income of $60,000. Those who got a certificate earned $50,000. Associate degree holders made $54,000.
When you think about a car, you might spend $30,000 to get a car. As soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates. With higher education, when you get that degree, it actually appreciates.
Higher education experts say high schoolers don't have to go to a four-year college.
The good jobs require a credential. Find the one that works for you, but don't stay out of the arena.
No matter which path you chose, college, trade school, or community college, perhaps the biggest message.
Completing. Most important. If you go 3 years and you've got $20,000 of loan and you don't have a degree, then that's a real burden.
But let's be frank, there are professions that require at the very least a four-year degree.
People's lives are in your hands.
Enter aspiring surgeon Ruby Odemi. She's getting her undergraduate in nursing with plans of going to medical school.
My mom always says short-term discomfort for a long-term benefit. So yes, college is worth it, definitely to me.
For her, college is absolutely worth the sticker price, but it's really her only way.
Anything that you do pertaining to the medical field, you're going to have to go to school.
What about other students on this campus? Well, that came with a mixed bag.
I just thought that if I went to college, I'd probably get a better paying job.
I feel like it's kind of expected of myself and expected to just make it in the world.
Expected is something we heard all too often, when the real message should be do what makes you happy and sets you up for the future you want.
And go for it, and don't let anybody tell you you're wrong.
Stay in school, no matter how hard it is.
There's a brand new report out by move.org on the average cost of college tuition by state. For Oklahoma, they found average in-state tuition was $11,104. Average out-of-state tuition was $15,254, with a net cost of $13,575. Move.org also ranked the top 10 states with the most and least expensive college tuition. And Travis, I'll tell you that Oklahoma did not make either of those lists. Rhode Island was most expensive, Wyoming was cheapest. Now, we did put a link to the full ranking inside this story on the 2 Works For You app. So it really is fascinating with the growing costs of college. Is it worth it? You know, there's a flip side to both.
Well, right, and having a college degree can come in very handy because most jobs require that, but there are so many other pathways for people to get a job or to earn a living, and so college isn't for everyone.
Right.
And so definitely.
And like I said, you don't have to go to college to be successful.
Exactly. Well, thanks, Corey.